Doesn't matter because someone coded R2 on the jump button. I bet it was like a high school intern working at FromSoft who, you know, got a summer job at FromSoft. Like a junior programmer. The boss's son, exactly. Fucking nepotism. He got the job from nepotism, and he's like, guys, how the fuck, how do I code the heavy attack in the game? Fucking. Again, are you fucking kidding me? Okay, well. Guys, how the fuck do I code a heavy attack uh, in Bloodborne? The controller doesn't have enough buttons in the game. How the fuck? Oh, handbrake. That's also a great design decision. Demon Souls. I don't know about kicking in Demon Souls, but I know Demon Souls, you can't even jump in that game, right? No. So can that even, like, happen? I actually spoke to a person who talked like that, by the way, once. He's called Shunjito Miyazaki. He is Miyazaki's son. I met him online. Leave me alone. Insane. If I ever finish this run, you need to finish the Elden Ring RL1 run. Have you died to more BS than actual mistakes? I'd say so. I'd say so, to be honest. It's probably relatively equal, but I'd say so. Have you seen the absolute fucking bullshit that hit me 2 days ago? And I basically got to run, but it was a glitch that hit me. There's a clip. If someone can send a clip, like, that'd be appreciated. But basically, an enemy was falling off the same elevation as me, and it counted as fall damage on me. I don't know how, I don't know in what world that hitbox is fall damage, but yeah. Thanks for the clip. Oh, you fucking piece of garbage. I can't even see the fucking camera. And guess what? It was the only hit of the run. I didn't take any other hits in the run. That's my fucking luck right there. Yeah. Absolute fucking bullshit that I have to deal with in this game. Yeah, good one, good one, good one, buddy. Can you fucking turn left? Thank you. It's actually kind of crazy when you compare the Sekiro no-hit run to this one, and how much more consistent the Sekiro no-hit run is than this. Actually crazy when you do the comparison. It's not the emulator, no. I've seen this shit happen on like the glitch that I just that Sumo just sent in chat. I've seen that happen in Elden Ring, Dark Souls 2, and Dark Souls 3. And I bet your ass it's even in DS1, but I just haven't seen it. True. Sif in DS1? Yeah, I'd say so. That's not really the same thing, but yeah. I mean, I guess it is, because it's fall damage, but you're Sif. Like, I know enemies can fall on you in these games, like if they fall off a ledge, but he was on the same elevation as me, and I was pushing him off the ledge. So it literally makes no fucking sense whatsoever. Like, the emulator has problems. I can name two, for example, already. Or, for example, when I'm fighting Shadows of Yharnam, you can see that the water in the middle of the arena is glitching, like the texture is glitching. That's the emulator, right? But the emulator does not affect that type of stuff, you know? Because I've seen it in other games that are not on the emulator. But yeah, like Sif chip damage, because of Sif's chip damage, if you're doing a no-hit of DS1, you need to completely change your strategy about how you fight Sif. Because of that one idiotic design decision, that's... Like, is that even a glitch? I feel like that's intended. Because someone at FromSoft was like, you know, it would make no sense if this big-ass dog did no stomping damage to the player when he's fighting them. Yeah, but, you know, they're probably like... You know Sif jumps around all the time, right? So they were probably like, well, he jumps around all the time and he can jump on the player, and it does make sense that he does chip damage if he does, so... and then it's fucking bullshit. Like, it doesn't need to be realistic. Like, these are games where you fight dragons. Okay, you fight dragons, demons, whatnot. They're not realistic games. Like, nothing in the combat needs to be realistic. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I thought you were like... I thought we were on like the stomping thing. But like the thing is, I think him jumping on you is fair because you can see it coming and you can dodge it, right? But him jumping away, there's no excuse for that. That's just bad fucking design. And I can guarantee you, like, and it didn't even get fixed in the Dark Souls 1 remaster. You know, they had the opportunity to fix all this shit, and they did nothing. The same fucking glitches from Dark Souls 1 original are in the remaster. Same fucking ones. Maybe 1 or 2 are gone, but shit like that didn't change at all. Bro, you can still like the Calamite hitboxes did not get fixed. The Sif jumping did not get fixed. You can still duplicate souls in the game with a glitch. Like, you know, sure, the game is now 60 FPS on PC, but that's not enough. And I can guarantee you, if this game got on PC, somehow, by some miracle, it would have the exact same glitches as the PlayStation version. I can guarantee you that. Especially if FromSoft is doing the remaster. Blue Point. I mean, you have not played Demon Souls remake, so the remake is good, but I feel like you wouldn't like it. They did, like, as much as I liked that remake, they did change the feel of the game, like the atmosphere and whatnot. Which, you know, to me doesn't matter that much, but to some people that's like fucking sacred. Like, I still remember, you know how, you know, you save Dusk from that golem after the Hydra? That golem got a redesign in the remaster, and people went fucking ballistic online because the golem now looks different. Like, who fucking cares? Who fucking cares about how a golem looks? He is still orange. Like, no one fucking cares. Classic. Classic Bloodstar Beast. But honestly, I'd rather take a Blue Point remake than a FromSoft one. At least Blue Point know what the fuck they're doing. Like, their games are technically sound, right? Technically they work. They don't lag, they don't fucking whatever. FromSoft hasn't improved their engine in 15 years. And honestly, the Blue Point remake will probably be like a PlayStation exclusive. Somehow, some way. Would you even buy Demon Souls remake if it came to PC? Day one? Damn. Oh, really? Yeah, actually, no, it's your second favorite, right? So... I will never forget putting DS2 above Sekiro. That'll be remembered forever. That's cancelled. I think that's cancelled. It's been 5 years since that came out. Actually, yeah, next month it's gonna be 5 years. Five years since that remake came out, and still nothing. It's a good remake. Would I play it over the OG? I don't know. Brother, my most anticipated game is Lego Batman. So you know, I don't have a lot of games that I'm excited for. Because it's basically an Arkham game, like a Batman Arkham game, but Lego. So, perfect. Nice. Deracine, isn't that a VR game? I've never seen gameplay of Deracine. Like, that's... I've heard people talk about it, but I've never seen gameplay of that. Like, that's probably the most unknown FromSoft game of all time. Dude, Bloodborne wasn't even on the leak. On the Nvidia leak. Like, that's how you know how fucking cooked Bloodborne is. That's never coming to PC. Never. Fucking trash can company, dude. Like, they at least leak it for the Nvidia leak, so I can have some cope, you know? But no. Can you? Oh my god, you fucking retard. Alright, that somehow worked. I mean, at this point, you really gotta, like, think about if they have something against FromSoft. Demon Souls Remake is not on PC. Bloodborne is not on PC. Is there really, like, something they have against FromSoft? And fucking porting their games? Either someone at Sony has insane beef with Miyazaki, or they actually lost the source code to the game. Like, those are the only two explanations, right? No, actually, I asked about Demon Souls on PC because I remember you telling me, like, that maybe you would not buy it day one. But then I remember that was Bloodborne PC. No, insane. I don't think you understand, like, the history of FromSoft and Sony. So, the first FromSoft Souls game ever was Demon Souls, right? And that released in 2009. And Sony hated the game so much that the CEO of PlayStation at the time said that this is one of the worst games ever made, and that he fucking hates it. And then Demon Souls came out, it became like a semi-hit. Then Dark Souls 1 came out, it became an insane hit. And the rest is history, right? And then Sony came begging to Miyazaki, oh, please make Bloodborne for us, please, like, please make an exclusive for us, oh, please, Mr. Miyazaki, oh. And 10 years later, still no PC port. Nothing. Yeah, they didn't even want to release the game, Demon Souls. Like, they didn't want to fucking release it because it was so bad, according to them. But the reality was that it's a skill issue. They literally had a fucking skill issue. They couldn't beat the game. The idiots at Sony, right? I think the CEO of PlayStation even said that he couldn't beat the game. He gave up on like the second level of the game. Because he's a fucking moron. And he was like, I can't beat the game. Honestly, that former CEO, he's now retired, I think. He said that the reason Bloodborne is not on PC is because Miyazaki doesn't want anyone touching this game without his consent. Because this is his favorite game he's ever worked on. And he said that so openly. Miyazaki said that Bloodborne is his favorite project he's ever worked on. And then the theory came around that he doesn't want anyone touching the game unless it's him for a remaster or like a sequel. And I'm honestly starting to believe that might be true. He said that his favorite projects are Bloodborne and the original Dark Souls 1. I believe it. I fully believe it. There is no way PlayStation wouldn't capitalize on From Software's popularity and the success of Elden Ring. They love money. PlayStation loves money. They would remaster Bloodborne in like a heartbeat. I genuinely think it's Miyazaki holding them back. I mean, look at how many remasters PlayStation releases. Yeah, exactly. Because Elden Ring sold 40 million copies, by the way. 40 fucking million. You think Sony wouldn't capitalize on the popularity of that and remaster Bloodborne? Come on. They would do that type of shit, like the creator of Elden Ring presents. Exactly. See? So how many Molotovs do I have right now? 3. I'm like 95% sure it's Miyazaki. He told them, bro, don't touch the game. This is my baby. Don't touch it unless I give approval for a remaster or a sequel. Please don't touch my kid. is what he said. Oh, I forgot to buy Molotovs. Holy shit. Zero. Because emulation is legal. They can't do shit about the emulator. I can guarantee you Sony is crying their eyes out, knowing that the emulator is progressing well. And that soon Bloodborne will be fully playable on PC. Now, what is illegal is how you acquire the game files for Bloodborne that you put into the emulator. They haven't. They haven't. They removed... Like, look at this. This emulator used to have an option to install files that were in the PKG form. And when a file is in the PKG form, it usually means it's not the ripped file from a jailbroken PS4. And they fucking removed that option in the latest release of Shad PS4 because they want to avoid a DMCA, right? Or whatever the fuck that's called. If you download Bloodborne files from the internet illegally, then they can like do something about it, like do something to you specifically. But the emulator, no. Emulation is not illegal. And if you have extracted the game files yourself from your PS4, they can't do shit. You own the game. Right? You have Bloodborne on disc. You have the files. That's it. They can suck my dick. Give the fans what they want. And that's why I keep saying that Sony is running out of time. Exactly, that's what I'm saying, Sumo. But the creators of this emulator were smart, and they removed the option to install PKG files. You can only implement it now with a fully unpacked Bloodborne game file folder. And the game file folder, you can actually rip from your PS4. And they avoided it. They don't provide shit, right? Like, here's the emulator. Figure it out yourself. Of course, I don't think I need to say this, but most people are gonna find the files online. But we don't talk about that, okay? Not in this channel. Don't ask me how I acquired the files for Bloodborne. Because I definitely got them legitimately from my PS4 disc. Sure, exactly. Exactly, I extracted my own copy of the game. Like, why is that even a question? I definitely did not get them online from a site. Yeah. Imagine there's a Sony lawyer sitting in my chat and is like, yeah, we're gonna fuck this guy up. We're gonna fight this guy, take him to court. We're gonna fuck his grandma. I feel like I play better if I yap. Go away then? Okay, here's a topic. Actually, yeah, here's a topic. Did you know that human foreskin can stretch so much it can cover a tennis field? Did you know that? True story. My huge... I don't... I mean, I have foreskin, but... And also, some people who have a foreskin, who are not cut, right? They use it to store coins in them. Like, they use it as a piggy bank. I had a friend in high school who used to put Skittles in there for, like, safekeeping. That was insane, basically, but... And then he would say, taste the rainbow. And I was like, God damn, bro, you're sick in the head. How did the rainbow... It was Skittles mixed with smegma. So it had kind of a like sticky feeling to it. Like eating Skittles, but they're sticky, you know? I can't really like describe the feeling. It's kind of weird. I hope this is not the run because I don't want this to end up on YouTube. So I might just get hit here on purpose. So that this conversation is not recorded. But yeah. Okay, I need this. Papa Molly, I'm sweating. Yeah, good one, buddy. Good one. Clipping is only 60 seconds long, buddy. I'm afraid you can't clip shit. Oh, I couldn't see him from the fire. Motherfucker. Did you see that? Cheeky ass piece of shit. Uh-huh. Oh. Oh my god, I just oh my god. He almost got me with that fine. Oh my god. Ooh. I need some Skittles right now. Snake spell. I found a guide on YouTube that basically said, if the snake spell happens, run to the opposite side of the arena from where it happened. And then I just did that. Actually, I kind of like that was not the opposite side because he did the attack in like the middle. Well, not middle. He did it on the left. And for some reason, the snake spawned on the other. Like it's weird. It's weird as fuck. Okay. The most annoying boss, actually not. Probably One Reborn is the most annoying, but this is no better. Oh, you sack of garbage. You thought you could get me, eh? Not today. What do I even do? There's like 50 of them, bro. This is what life in the Philippines looks like. You go to sleep and you get attacked by like 50 spiders. Ooh. I think spiders originated from the Philippines. Every spider in the world is from the Philippines. Okay. Hello? Okay, 829, that's good. Please spin. Thank you. Also, I just remembered that, for some reason, I just remembered that my geography teacher in elementary school used to grow weed in his office. Isn't that weird? And he would like show us the weed. He was a like he didn't have a lot, you know. He had a small plant. But yeah, he was growing weed. He was basically Heisenberg before Heisenberg, but with weed. Exactly. Most teachers don't know what weed looks like, but he does. And maybe the biology teacher, but yeah, he never noticed. Exactly. And smoking as well. Not just kidding. Just kidding. He never let us smoke because it's, you know, we're like 13. At that point. Shit teacher. Ooh, he almost did it again. Piece of shit. That guy almost did it again. Fucking. I would have fucking broken my keyboard. When in doubt, put Skittles in your dick. I always wondered what would have happened if I stuck like a pencil down my dick. Like the hole. Like how bad would that get? You get it in, not a pencil, but you know those like, what do you call those pencils that you put like graphite into? And then, you know, you can just swap it out. What do you call those pencils? basically that graphite that you would put in the pencil, that's what I thought about, like, what would that do to you if you stuck it down a hole, your hole, you know? Yeah. But it'd probably be worse. You're like, not just an infection, but you couldn't pee, you couldn't jack off, probably. And also, this is a conversation I had with a couple of my friends. If you were to inject anesthesia into a dick, could the dick get erect? Because anesthesia, like, numbs your muscles. So I don't think it would be able to, right? Just doesn't really make sense. Oh my god. It gets filled with blood, yeah, exactly. But then, could you get an erection in space? Like if you were on the International Space Station and... Oh my god. And like there's no gravity, obviously. Could you get an erection there? See, these are the questions that I ask that have not been answered by humanity. I don't think you would be able to. I don't know, something doesn't make sense, like... Well, no, but... There was a documentary on like... Could you make a porno in space? And then someone said no, because you could not get an erection in space. I mean, I guess you could do a lesbian porn in space. But that, you know, that's different. That's not what I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird situation.
Very well. Farewell.
Yeah, that's my view count right now. That's definitely not a mechanic in the game. People like talking about Skittles and like foreskin. You know, what can I say? It's an interesting topic to have. Exactly. Okay, let's see what this fucker is. Come on. Why is he stopping? Okay.
Majestic!
Majestic. A hunter is a hunter even in a foreskin. Go left. You piece of shit. Dude, he's never done this. Oh my god. What happens now? He's never done 2 loops of the same fucking thing. Are you absolutely kidding me? Oh my god, what a fucking troll. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Okay, we're good. We're good. Holy shit, bro. What a fucking troll. That's what I said when my friend told me about the foreskin Skittles. Majestic. That's Mikolash. Final boss. Upcoming. What do you mean you guess? Don't worry, bro, I'm gonna get hit. So, these runs are not going anywhere. Okay. How? Yeah, like, I throw it at the exact same spot every single time. But this time it, like, aggroed them in a different way. It's kind of weird. Dude, my PC is making weird noises. I swear if the fucking stream crashes right now, I'm gonna break something. If the emulator crashes, I'm gonna be so sad. Oh, I'm gonna be so sad.
Well, very well. Farewell.
Let's fucking go. Oh my fucking god, finally, dude. Fucking finally, bro. We are not taking 0.5 hits. Not in this channel. Fuck me, dude. I was sweating my ass off in that fight.
Good, now you from farewell.
I need to put Skittles in my penis today. I'm gonna buy Skittles, bro. I need to. Celebration.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
Look at this fucker. Miyazaki, first name. This piece of shit. You were taking a shit, Sumo. You weren't even here. At least take your phone to the toilet so you can watch while you're taking a shit. There. It is done. It is fucking done. I'm gonna go back, review the run, and if I notice a hit somewhere, I'm gonna jump off my balcony in-game. I can't do that. It's an hour and a half long run. How am I gonna do that? Well, it's not an hour and a half. It's like hour 15, I think. Let's see the save file. Hour 7. 1 hour 7.